Hi guys, I'm sorry I'm a couple of minutes late. I was just getting set up. So you probably all know now I'm Sally and I run Excess Aesthetics in Sutton Coldfield. This week we're very much talking about home care products and how they fit into treatment, how important they are, why we should use them, and getting into a routine and those kind of things. Now we offer an awful lot of products and it's not a one size fits all, so our treatment ranges are very bespoke and very sort of prescriptive. They're very ingredients based. So we could talk a little bit about routines and why you need it. We're going to talk through some of the products, and we've got loads, so I can't possibly cover all of those products today, but we will go through some of them. If anybody's interested in talking in more detail about individual products, then we will be doing that in the group. And if you haven't joined the group yet, it's Skin Deep West Midlands and Staffordshire. A couple of questions to answer and you can come and join. Hi Kelly, thank you for joining. And then we'll talk a bit about how you can find out a bit more about your skincare routine and what we can do to help. So I'm just looking at myself on the screen here. I've had a bit of a rosacea flare up, so you can probably see I look a bit pink. So my home care is quite important at the minute to try and keep that at bay before I can get some more treatments done on it. So I have a lot of people come to me with various qualities of home care routine, and one of the things I get a lot of people, I get variations, so a lot of people will say to me, yeah, I'm really good, I sort of cleanse, moisturise, sunscreen every day, I always take my makeup off and that kind of thing, and all the way to the other end, and people look at me blankly like, you know, what's a home care routine? And I don't judge. I came from a very bad home care routine. I never did anything at all really, and when I realised how important that was and how important it is alongside treatment, I've got much better. My weakness is still at night. I'm not very good at taking my makeup off at night, but I make myself do it as often as I can. My daytime routine is very good now, and we'll talk a little bit through those products. So my first thing, the thing that jumps out at me most, and anybody who's ever spoken to any kind of esthetician or beauty therapist or anything like that will know, if you're asked what you do for your skin and you say wipes, you'll see people visibly recoil. Now there's a reason for that. It's not just that we're trying to sell you products. It is because of the, largely, generally speaking, the amount of chemicals and nasty products you get in packets of wipes are just so bad for your skin. If you imagine having a plastic pack of something damp, imagine if you put a wet flannel in a plastic bag, how long would it take for that to start smelling really, really bad? And obviously a plastic pack of wipes, they don't smell bad, and that's because they've generally got lots of preservatives and chemicals in them to stop them going bad. So it's the thing that really makes me shudder, and something I did for a long time. So if you are using wipes and you're not quite sure what to replace it with, then please come and have a word with me. So a lot of people will come and see me for treatments. They want to look younger, they want to treat rosacea, they want to treat acne, they want to, you know, treat sort of lines and wrinkles. And the home care is really, really important. It is 50% of your results. If you've got a good home care result, actually that can move you a long way forward just on its own. So without that home care routine, and particularly with some things like sunscreen and things that are essential, those are really important alongside. If someone comes to me and says, I want you to do this, that and that treatment, but don't ask me to do anything at home, and I'm definitely not using sunscreen, I've got to the point where I almost won't take them on as a client, because it's really important that we protect our skins. All the aging, a lot of our aging process is influenced by UV rays, so the sunscreen and the antioxidants, all those kind of things that we get in our products are really important. I've just seen a comment here from Sharon. Hi Sal, I'm still shocking with routine, but I did listen last time I came to your business and I ditched the wipe. So that's brilliant, that's a step forward. So the next thing, and a lot of this is changing routines slowly. So my next thing for you, Sharon, would be making sure you're using the sunscreen every day. And what I tend to find is as people move through those changes slowly and start to see differences and results, they're more inclined to add something else into that routine. If I say to somebody, here, look, take all of these products home, go and do things, you know, 5 times a day, they're going to sit at home with all these products that have probably cost them quite a lot of money and hate me for it, put them in a cupboard and never use them again. So I'm very keen to break people in slowly, to add, just make one change, 2 changes maybe, get them used to that and get them used to seeing those changes. So what are the key, hi Karen, what are the key home care products. So cleanser. Cleanser is very, very important. So at night when we cleanse, we need to make sure any traces of makeup and all just the dirt from the day, environmental pollution, probably the kids' sticky hands have been all over our face, the dog's licked us, whatever it is, and just general shedding of skin. You need to have a really good cleanse of your skin at the end of the day. That also then gives you a really good base to use any of the other products that are important, that are active and help our skin for our the sort of treatment serums, night creams and that kind of thing, which we'll come on to in a minute. In the morning, your skin has been very active. Our skin's way more active overnight than it is during the day. So that's the time to put all your treatment serums on. And then in the morning, we need to clear all of that. The skin will have got rid of a lot of toxins through the skin, and we need to clean all that off before we then start again in the morning with our nice clean skin, whatever serums we're using, and our sunscreen. If we've met, by the way, and I've not mentioned sunscreen, have we actually met? Because I don't think we will have done, because it's really, really important, and I bang on about it all of the time because it's important. So cleanser, we have a variety of those. There's different skin types will need different types of cleansers depending on how sensitive it is, what you're trying to achieve, whether your skin is dry, whether you've got acne and that kind of thing. And then the next step, and I haven't got one to hand, which is unfortunate, we don't use generally sort of toners anymore. A lot of places still do, but we don't. But we want to make sure the skin's really clean and we want it hydrated. And we use a product called Bright and Clear, which is an exfoliating liquid. It's the sort of thing I'd be able to explain to you. And we're looking to do some sort of focus groups, skincare training sessions almost. So we'll be able to go through all those products. If anybody is interested in that, I will mention it again towards the end. So have a think about whether you'd be interested in coming in for a glass of fizz and a talk through and a bit of a play with some of those home care products. Then you would be using, if we're in the daytime, we would be using treatment serums. Now we've got a variety of serums. This is my current favourite, Calm R. As you can see, I mentioned at the beginning, I've had a bit of a rosacea flare up, very good for redness. But the other ones would be, so the sort of things you'd be using for serums is for hydration. Excuse me. So you'd be looking for a product that helps with hydrating the skin, or perhaps reducing oiliness in acne and oil-prone skin. And our favourite at the moment, and one that is we're going to talk about a lot more on the group, so if you're not a member of the group, please do come and join, is vitamin C. So Everactive is a really fantastic serum. I'm not very good with this camera. So Everactive is a fantastic serum for vitamin C. Vitamin C is notoriously unstable, so this is a really brilliant product. And come and watch on the group, we're going to talk about this more. Vitamin C is a brightening product, really good for all skin types, great for acne, great for pigmentation. Come and find out more about that one. So once you've used your serums, whichever you're using at the time, during the day then, as we're about to say, sunscreen, sunscreen, sunscreen. All of our sunscreens are physical, because I don't like nasty chemicals. I can't get this camera thing right, so can you see that? There we go. Chemical sunscreens break down when they are exposed to UV light. And that breakdown of the chemicals is the reaction to stop you absorbing that UV light. So it kind of does the job, but the breakdown chemicals are absorbed into the body. I'm reasonably convinced, I have seen enough to convince me that increases in skin cancer over the last sort of 10, 20 years is actually as much in line with increased use of chemical sunscreens as it is exposure to sun. So I was very much keen to find a physical sunscreen that doesn't do that. None of the products I use have parabens, sulfates, chemical UV filters, fragrances, dyes, oils, any of the things that are detrimental to our skin. So these are very safe, they're sort of animal friendly, as eco-friendly as they can be, and they are the most important product that we have. Out of everything that we do, sunscreen is the most important product that we have. We have eye creams. I'll talk you through this one in a second. The daytime one, Illumini, is for lightening and brightening. A lot of it's one thing I'm really, really bad at. If anybody is very good, Sharon, I've just seen your comment, the Illumina products do look lovely on my sink though. I want a picture of that. Sharon, I would want a picture. I'm going to reply to that in case you're not still watching. I want people to send me pictures of their skincare products, and that's something I put out earlier on the group. Send me a picture of what your products look like. How organised is it? Oh, bless you. Well, I said apart from my rosacea, but that's very sweet of you to say so. So back to eye creams. If you're good with eye creams, I'm impressed because I've never quite managed to crack that one. But they are important because the eye area is far more delicate than the rest of the body. If you imagine that the skin on your body is cardboard, the skin on your face is paper, the skin around your eyes is tissue paper, and that kind of gives you an idea of how much more gentle we need to be with it. So the eye creams to lighten and brighten, to hydrate, it's really important to do that every day. The Illumini is great for lymphatic drainage, for dark circles, for general anti-aging, hydration. So it's a really great product if you are disciplined enough to do it, which I'm not really good at, but I'm trying really hard. I do have a skincare routine now, so that's progress. So that would be your daytime. And then at night, like I said, the cleanse at night is just as important to get the sort of general grime of the day off, take off your makeup, and leave that clean base to get a nice base to put your nighttime serums on. But the other one that you will have heard me banging on about quite a lot is retinol. Okay, we've got 3 strengths of retinol. Retinol resurfacing serums are a really key ingredient in your skincare routine. Originally designed for acne, they help with skin cell turnover, they're for resurfacing ultimately. Retinols are fairly well known for causing irritation. So these have a very special microencapsulation system. So the active ingredient is drip fed to where it's needed throughout the night to reduce the chances of those retinol reactions. But because we understand that they are very active products, we also give very specific and very strict retinol instructions. So this is how you use your retinol. We send these home, we can email them to you because retinol is so important. Brilliant for acne, brilliant for pigmentation, brilliant for general anti-aging, stimulate collagen and skin cell turnover, which is really important. For acne and oily skin is very good, helps shrink pore size. And we do a specific one for the eyes. Now this lasts ages as well. So we only use retinol at night because it reacts with UV light, and that's going to increase the chances of a retinol reaction. So retinol at night, skin and eyes, and that's why your cleanse in the morning, again, is really important to get it off before you're exposed to UV light again. So nighttime, again, as I said, your skin's very active. This is why what you do at home is so important compared to your treatments. We can do great treatments, but if you're doing the right things at the right time of day for your skin, you can really enhance those treatments. Or if you don't fancy going down the treatment route, your home care can actually get you quite a long way. And some of the pictures we've been putting out recently, if you've seen them, you'll be able to see some of the results that we've had just from using home care products. You do the right things with the right ingredients at the right time. The products that we use are effectively sort of prescription only. You can't go and order them online without having seen us first, because we need to make sure it's the right product for your skin. Occasionally, they are very active products, so occasionally you will get someone that doesn't suit, and we have to tweak it and find something that their skin is going to tolerate or is going to be better for their skin types, and that's why we do it through the clinic. You can't just say, oh, I'd like to buy retinol, please, and one of those and one of those, without us understanding that it's the right ingredients for you. So that's what our skin consultations are about. And then nighttime, we could use our AHA serum, which is an exfoliating serum. You can again use your hydration serums, and at night you can also still use your vitamin C and Ultimate Boost serums and the Calmar that I was talking about just now. The Calmar is for redness, rosacea. You can use it for inflamed acne skins. Really great product. I'm going to be putting some more on in a minute because, as you can see, I'm a bit drunk at the moment. And then again, you'd use your eye creams at night and then start again in the morning. We can target specific problems with home care products. So acne, rosacea, pigmentation, sort of dryness, inflamed skin. There's lots of different things that we can do just with those home care products. I mean, I've shown you a small handful of them. We can even do some little treatment things at home. So you've got your latest scrub. If you like a physical scrub, we tend to use these in clinic for facials. I tend to prescribe them more for younger skins. I think as the more mature skins need a different kind of exfoliation. So we use the Bright and Clear, we use retinol, we use AHA serums for exfoliating for older skins. But sometimes people like to feel that their skin's had a really good scrub, and that's what the latest scrub is for. Again, there's no microbeads, no microplastics in anything, all very environmentally and animal friendly products. If pigmentation is your problem, again, we can move things quite a long way forward just with home care products. We have a pair of serums that are very specifically designed for pigmentation. That's your Intellibright and your Even Tone. They contain pigment suppression. They're called tyrosinase inhibitors. So they actually help reduce the body produce pigment in the first place, and they can also help the body break down the little umbrellas of pigment that the skin produces to put over skin cells to protect it. Pigmentation is there to protect your skin. Your body sees UV light and thinks, oh God, there's some light, I need to protect the skin. And it builds little umbrellas of pigmentation over your skin cells. And so we want to remove those little umbrellas to remove the pigmentation, but then you can probably see how important the protection of your skin is after we've done that. So your sunscreen becomes very important, even more important after that. But those pigment serums can have really good long-lasting effects so long as you keep using them. So we usually go a bit more intense to start with treatments and products for pigmentation, and then make sure that client stays on at least one, if not both, of the pigment serums long term, because as soon as you stop those and you go anywhere near UV light, the pigment will come back. So it's about suppressing that pigment production and longer term learning how to protect the skin properly, knowing what treatments to put in place. But the home care, again, is really, really important alongside the treatments that we offer in clinic. So how do we work out what's right for you? So we offer a free skincare consultation service. We're going to tweak them slightly. It was originally, we would talk about home care and treatments in the same appointment. Now there's an awful lot to talk about, and people go away a bit kind of, oh my God, I don't know, what's what. So what people go away with is a little prescription on our prescription pad of the products that we recommend for them. You get an email so you can go online and order those and look at them. So there's no pressure to buy. We recommend what we think are the most important. So I will normally say, in many cases, I'll say, right, these are the products that would be great for you, but actually the two that I recommend, generally speaking, retinol, sunscreen. So if you start nowhere else, that's often the place to start. But you can order them online, you can order them through us. And that half-hour appointment will be to look at the products that you're using at the minute. So bring them with you. I don't judge. If you're using wipes, I won't tell you off, but I will advise why it's important not to do that and what the alternatives are. Also, unless you've got a specific condition, say you've got rosacea and you're using products that are causing you, probably you might not realise they're causing you problems. I might say, to get some progress with this, I really need to stop doing this, this and this, and start doing this, this and this. But if it's general anti-aging and you've just bought a really lovely Estee Lauder cleanser or something, use it up. I'm not here to, extract as much cash out of you as possible at any cost. That's not the way I work. So it'd be a case of, okay, well, use that cleanser up, use that night moisture up, but drop in your retinol and your sunscreen. And when your cleanser is finished, then this is the cleanser that I would recommend that you replace it with if you decide you like the Illumia products. I've been hugely bowled over by how effective they are and how lovely they are. So do come and have that conversation. So it's a case of, these are your products that you're using, this is the alternatives that I recommend, and these are the priorities that I would start with. We can then go on to another separate consultation to talk about your skin concerns and your treatments and that kind of thing, because that way, that way we can use your time better. We can actually take your makeup off, have a look at your skin, and then prescribe the treatments. We can do both together. It's a longer appointment, but ask me how that works and how you can get that skin consultation in place without any commitment to doing anything, but it gives you an understanding of what we can do, what we think would be useful for your skin, and the best way to proceed if you decide to do that. So skin consultations, as I said, we can have a home care product consultation, we can have a skincare and treatments consultation. We can include that with a sort of mini facial and treatment at the same time if you decide you'd like to do that. If you just want to know a bit more about skin and skincare and be able to ask a few more questions in a safe environment without committing to coming in yet, we do have a Facebook group for anybody that hasn't joined yet. It's called Skin Deep West Midlands and Staffs. So, just to encourage people in the local area to come and engage, come and have a chat. People are posting media articles about different products and treatments, and it's so we can find out a little bit more together without feeling like you've got to come in through my doors and sit in front of me until you're ready to do that. As of, I don't know how many I've got, I'm nearly at 125 members. Once we hit 125 members, I'm going to choose 3 people to trial a product for me. I'm not going to let on what that product is yet, but I think I've made a decision which one it is. I'm going to see all of those people. They're going to take that product home and we're going to do a bit of a review on it, bit of a focus group, have a chat about that product, and then we'll be able to give you some independent reviews on that without it being me saying you must buy my products. These will come from people who are using them for the first time. I'm going to be doing quite a few of those kind of things moving forward, so do keep in touch with me. Come and ask me about products. If you're interested in joining a focus group, we might talk about a whole kit of home care to take away for a few days. Come and have a chat with me about that, because there's going to be quite a lot going on. The more engaged people are, the more likely they are to get picked for stuff, and I think there's going to be some quite exciting stuff going on in the next few weeks and months. So come and have a chat. Look out for some sort of Ask the Expert type interviews as well. Come and join the group. Encourage other people to. The more people that are in there, the better. And like I said, another few. The last time I looked at the group, there was 121 members. I want 125 before we do the first product launch, and we will do more things. So we'll hit targets of group members, and then we'll do more product testing and things like that. So do come and get involved. Invite people. If you don't answer the questions, I won't let you in. I want to know that you're committed. They're not difficult questions. They're just a little bit about your skincare. And I don't even keep those answers. It just gives me an idea of the kind of people that are coming in and what people are interested in. By all means, message me as well if there's something specific you'd like to talk about, or drop into the group and say, I'd like to talk about this, or I've seen this article, does anybody know anything about whatever that product is? And it doesn't have to be the products that we use. This is a general discussion forum. The Skin Deep group is a general discussion forum. As long as people are nice to each other, you can ask questions about any products or treatments you like, not just ones that we do here at Exodus. So just to recap, why do we do home care? Home care products are really important, and we can get our skin in the best condition possible, whether we choose to do that alongside treatments or not. If you're not using a sunscreen, come and talk to me, because it's the single most important thing that you do. And if you're not using a retinol, you probably should be too. So come and talk to me, come and have a skin consultation, and we will see you all in the clinic, and definitely see you all in the group. I'm going to post this across to the group as well. Any more questions, you can message me privately or at the end of the video, and I will come back and answer them for you soon. So keep an eye out for fun stuff happening. Have a lovely day. I'll see you later, guys. Bye.